Hey everybody, Maxman RC. How are y'all doing? I'm sorry for the long break, but I mean, life happens. That's all I can say about that right now. So today, we're gonna be taking a look at something fun. Summer's around the corner, so I already unboxed it. I already took a look at it. So let's just go through a quick rundown of this little RC boat. This is the Force1 Velocity. It's a low brushed boat. It has a double top design to prevent water from leaking in. Like I said, it is brushed. It comes with a lithium-ion battery with a mini Tamiya plug, which to me, I like that a lot. It's gonna be so simple to make an adapter for this guy so that we can run a regular batteries on here, which, as you all know, or in case you don't, if you're new here, all my 2S batteries and under I run on a Dean's T. So we're gonna be swapping this guy out, or we're gonna be doing we're gonna be using an adapter for this one, just like we did for the Ripsaw tank, because the Ripsaw tank is on an adapter to run regular Deans. But I digress. So the boat is around anywhere between $50 to $70 on Amazon. I'll try to post the link down at the bottom. If not, just go on. If I'm not able to, just jump on Amazon and look for Force1 Velocity boat, and it'll pop right up. It really will. They have a couple different color combinations. I got the blue one because I'm impatient, and this had same day shipping, so I ordered it a couple hours ago, and bam, it was on my door about 5 hours after I purchased it from Amazon. They do have a red one, they have a green one, and they have one with LED lights. The whole front bow lights up, and it has lights at the stern. I believe, I'm not 100% sure. So, this boat only works once it's on the water, so we won't be able to turn it on right now, unfortunately, because it does have contacts at the bottom of the boat. You can see the little gold contact right there to make sure it's on the water, to prevent the prop from hitting anybody or damaging itself or anything like that. It included the nose cone, which I actually just put on, a little nose bumper. Like I said, it included a single lithium-ion battery, USB charger, an extra prop, an extra nut to hold the prop, and you get the little wrench. And on top of that, itty bitty package of grease for the shaft. I'm guessing. I haven't gone through the instructions yet, but if this boat is anything like the pro boat behind me, obviously the shaft will have to be lubricated every so often to prevent any damage. So like I had mentioned, this boat does come with a double top design. So if we're gonna go ahead and pop it off, there's your one, the little display piece. Oh, and it also comes with the boat stand. I already built it. It's 3 pieces. It's made of plastic. I love the fake wood grain though. It just, anyway. And here's the second cover on it. Pop it off. And there you are. You can actually see there is no weather stripping, no waterproofing strip throughout the actual boat, but there is on the cover, so that's always a little plus, I suppose. Like I said, it does have a mini Tamiya plug. It has an itty bitty, it looks like a 3-wire servo actually, which is actually pretty surprising for a semi toy grade RC. Everything else is hidden on the bow of the boat, which actually is pretty decent, and there is a lot of waterproofing for these cables, it looks like. It is water cooled, so basically as you're running, the water will come in through here. We'll go through this little hose that wraps. Let's get the connector away. It'll go through this little hose right here. It'll wrap around the motor, and then out back into the pond, lake, river, water. Basically, it'll help keeping the motor cool. Not many toy grade boats have that. This one I'm actually really impressed and very happy that it does. The servo for the rudder seems nice and smooth. I have absolutely no concerns with it. Note to self, don't do that. You know, you could damage the servo, you can burn it out. The battery tray, it's a perfect size for the included battery. The included battery is a lithium ion 1100 mAh 7.4 volts. So in theory, being able to run a 2S LiPo on this guy shouldn't be an issue and should not burn it out. So putting the boat to the side, this is the one thing that I found really interesting with this boat. It's the remote. First things first, the remote. It is very plastically. It is very cheaply. It feels really cheap. Very cheaply made. Fake antenna. And Phillips screw to hold the battery cover up. To me, right away, that's a good sign of this thing being a toy grade. Nevertheless, though, we'll give it a shot and we'll see how this guy runs. All the buttons on the transmitter are fake. Every single one. The trim tabs are fake. The trim, everything. To trim the boat, you actually get these two buttons right here for the throttle, and then two shoulder buttons for the, and two shoulder buttons for the actual steering trim. Now we'll power it on. It does run on 4 AA batteries, and you can tell actually. Let me see. Yep, right there. You can actually tell that this transmitter remote is actually made for a quad or for a drone, a Force 1 drone, which are actually really decent. That's actually the reason why I decided to go with the Force 1 brand of this boat, because I do have a Force 1 helicopter that has been going on strong for a couple of years. So I'm hoping this boat will live up to the expectations of that said helicopter as well. So basically, that's all that's included on this boat, and we won't be able to test the boat out right now. It is 11 o'clock at night, and I live nowhere near any body of water or anything like that. So my closest body of water is about 20 minutes away. So we're gonna go on ahead, and since there's no lights, we're definitely not gonna do this at night. I'm gonna see if maybe tomorrow we can go ahead and give this guy a little rip, and sometime during this week we're gonna try out the Pro boat. I'm over in Illinois, close to Chicago, and it actually just finished snowing about an hour or two ago. Snow in April. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Illinois. And but yeah, overall, back to the boat itself. It's actually a pretty good deal, even if you have to pay the full price on it, which I was able to get at a lightning deal discount. I believe I paid around a little under $50 for it, which really isn't bad. And but overall, the actual price is, I do believe, around $65 to $70 for the boat, which for something like this with a double cover, it's really not that bad, and it's actually pretty respectable pricing for it, especially if it turns out to be a good boat. The box states that it's supposed to be a 20-mile-per-hour boat. We'll have to wait and see about that, but given the size of this guy, I can probably see it. We're gonna see if we can find a spot to dump the GPS inside the boat. And but yeah, that was a Force 1 boat, Velocity, made by Force 1. I cannot reiterate that brand is amazing for RCs. It's almost as good as WL Toys, if you know about those brands. And I'm talking entry brands, so I'm not talking Pro Boat style, I'm not talking Arma or Traxxas style or pricing or anything like that. No, I'm talking entry level hobby grades. This seems to be a pretty decent one, and we're gonna keep on trying out a couple more boats. We'll see maybe next week or the week after that. I do have my eye on another boat that's about the same size, but either that or I'm gonna look into a pro boat. But I'm diverting. Anyway, that right there was the Force 1 Velocity. If you want to see it in action, just follow me on Facebook. Follow me over here on the tube, Instagram, and TikTok. You will certainly see this guy running at one point or another. I'm gonna try and get a little test run on it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a little test run on it tomorrow. And before anybody asks, yes, everything back here is plastic. The rudder is plastic. The trim tabs are plastic, and they are not adjustable. And the propeller is, of course, plastic as well. Again, it's an entry-level hobby grade, so we can't expect everything to be aluminum, metal, or whatnot. And being at entry level, I'm just hoping I don't end up losing this thing or it doesn't end up sinking. That's why we're gonna try with the battery it came with, in case it's a total loss. It's a total loss. So yeah, I will let you guys know what I think of this boat. I will let you know how this boat operates. Since I'm not being sponsored by anybody, I can give you my honest review on this guy. And trust me, you will get it. If it sucks, I will definitely tell you, just like I told you about that HBX mini crawler, the itty bitty one, that honestly wasn't worth the money for such a small truck, when you can easily get a full-size 10th scale red cat or anything else for about $10 under that, and you get an actual hobby grade RC, not just a tiny little thing. Stay posted on here, and I will let you guys know how this boat turns out, whether we end up losing it or whether it becomes a winner and it'll become part of the fleet. So, I'm X-Man. This was a Force 1 boat made of plastic, entry level hobby grade, and I will see you guys later. Peace.